And good morning to In the Mornings with Eddie and Vinny, where we have two rideshare drivers trying to work their out ride sharing through day trading. Did I say that too fast? I haven't had enough coffee. All right, we could be talking some news and some BS news and some stupid stuff that goes around the world and stuff, and maybe some things that actually affect us making money out there, whether good or negative or positive or negative. It doesn't matter.
Bro,
All right.
did you realize what you just did?
Yeah.
You realize you just had your whole side hustle earnings up on the screen when you open the show.
We're gonna have to edit that. We're gonna have to edit that.
That's on you, buddy.
We got it.
On you.
Two. See, and then we're gonna do it again. See, this is where the editing comes in. We have two in the mornings with it. We have two rideshare drivers shout out what they were out of ride sharing through day trading. All right. All right, so we're gonna be talking some news. Okay, you guys were not supposed to. I have to edit the live stream. Definitely, I have to cut that out. I have to really cut that out. That's a big no right there.
Yeah, you kind of.
So,
I didn't even realize it, dude. My bad, dog. I didn't realize it. Good morning, GoldenEye. Hey, man, how you doing up there? What's going on in Atlanta? Rideshare Lisa's in the house. Good morning. Good morning. Everybody's favorite, Kevin Hawthorne, coming live from Lakeland, Florida. Edit a live stream. You ain't lying about that.
Oh yeah.
Right here.
Hopefully, all right, yeah. Hopefully they don't catch it until I actually get it out. Ooh, that's gonna ruin it.
I don't think anybody's gonna even notice that was up there because, like, I mean, I monetized today's video. I normally don't, but
Mine is not monetized, and it's gonna stay not monetized. See, this is what we're talking about when on the Pivot Sundays. We're gonna be talking about sooner or later. We're gonna be talking about this, and what just happened is one of those things that you're not supposed to be doing because it's against policy.
Well, we should. I think we're getting to the point now where I don't know, some kind of way we gotta, because we keep talking about it, people gonna get pissed off. I don't want them getting pissed off. You know, I want them to know what's happening. I'm starting to feel comfortable with it. I'm doing bro. Let me tell you, the last 3 or 4 days, because I'm starting to see, no matter how small the results are, I'm seeing the results. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing the results. And I mean, and now that I got a goal, right? Richie text over the goal, right? His first month. Now I'm trying to chase down his first month. And so, I mean, at some point, bro, people are gonna need to, they're gonna have to figure this stuff out. There's got to be other ways, and we just can't keep it a secret. It's not a secret. It's just what we're doing, right?
Yeah, it's just we're doing it. We're doing it, and we just. Correct. And then, correct, like now I said, motivation. Yeah. It's just results. Results, man, they just kick in, even if they're small. Some people see small results, they're like, oh my God, it's like, what the hell is this? I was like, no, you start at the bottom, and at the bottom, you're not making anything. And as you work your way up, you start making more and more.
I don't think people appreciate the time it takes to build something.
And that's why that's why it's hard for us to let go of the hard work that we have done. It's like some people are like, oh, you got to stop working so much. I was like, bitch, you're crazy. The crap that I had to deal with to actually get here.
I just don't think people realize. Listen, so when I started my YouTube channel, this very channel we're watching right now, right? When I started this YouTube channel, it's 2016. Vinny Cuz was born 2016, and I was gonna I had all this grandeur about doing YouTube videos and bowling ball videos and all of this stuff I wanted to do. And then I said, oh, I gotta have a separate channel for this, and I gotta have a separate channel for that. And then I just said to hell with it. I got so caught up, it was like, oh no, this is gonna take too long. This is too much time. I'm investing too much time, and it's gonna take too long. And then Well, I want to
Uh
finish my
huh. Uh
story,
huh.
bro.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
And then it wasn't until 2020, the end of 2021. What are we in? 23 now, right? So yeah, about
Correct.
2 years ago. It was about 2 years ago. I was sitting there on this channel, and I was only at like 130 subs, bro. 130 subs because I wasn't doing anything with it. I was doing nothing with the channel, bro. Nothing. Then I got serious. I said, you know what? I got to put in the effort. I put in the effort. Now, 2 years later, I'm up to 2,200 subs. I appreciate and thank everybody.
Uh
But
huh.
I had to put in the effort. Like if I didn't put in the effort, if I didn't do the collabs, if we didn't do the Rideshare Garage, if I didn't put in the effort, then it wouldn't have mattered. So it's like anything else. You got to put in the effort before you see the results. This
And you
is
gotta
no
just
project.
you gotta put in the
You got
time.
to put in the
You
effort to
gotta
put
you
in the
gotta
results,
you, you
like you
gotta
guys
put
said
in the
yesterday.
time.
Yeah, you got
This
to
is
put.
what we try to do. This is why. And again, uh, someone said, f YouTube. We would like to, but it's a necessary evil. I always say it's like kind of like Uber and Lyft and stuff. You make the quick buck on it, but you just take that quick buck, okay, and you put it into whatever you're trying to build, and then eventually you'll get there, and then you can forget about all those things that you really do not want to deal with. You know, especially those companies that actually just take advantage. So but
Oh, here
it's
we
a
go.
good start.
GoldenEye wants to know what I wasn't in the chat, but I asked, what is Uber X and Share? So you remember pool rides? So Uber X is Uber X. It's the entry. It's the basic level ride for Uber, right? It's the cheapest ride out there. And then Uber Share is when one person can share their ride going to a certain direction with another person, completely different. You don't know who they are. They don't, the person you're riding with, they don't know who they are because they have Uber X Share. I'm trying to understand what we're talking about here. Am I missing something here this morning? Yes, you have the option to do Uber X and Uber X Share, but you can just unclick it.
Yep, you can just unclick it, or you could just not accept it. Just when you get regular X rides, just take those. But when you get
Right,
shared, just
right.
you
You can
can
decline the
just not
share
accept
rides
it.
if you want. You can decline the. I mean, they pay the same. They pay the
You
same.
know,
Uber X and Uber X Share pay the same, right?
it's just this falls on the rider. What happens with the rider is he takes advantage of the share. They look at it as cheap, but they want to bring three people with them when only supposed to be one person. Oh yeah, and that's another thing too. On shared, only one person gets into your car because you have to leave room for the other person that you're about to go pick up also if you get a call. So just be aware of that. It's just that riders take advantage of it. And it's just I don't like it. I don't take them. I don't take those. Uber, I might accept one or two by accident, but Uber X shared, it's just, you get there and then they have like two, three people. Yeah.
So you see, GoldenEye. Here's my platforms, right? I don't have on Connect or Comfort. I got on Premier Hourly, Premier, Uber XL. I do not have on Uber X and Share. I don't do deliveries and I don't do shop and pay. Now, I will say this. So the Uber Teen, if nobody has seen it yet, if you haven't seen Uber Teen, that's what it looks like.
Ooh, see, that's what I was
And
just
you,
looking at now.
and I have it turned into the off position. So all you do really is you just here, I'll show you. You do that. Let's see if I can do this and show you. Right? It'll open you up, and then you can sit there and decide if you want to turn that on or off.
Oh yeah.
I turned it off. I'm in the off position. So if you don't know where it's at, look under your
Mine
preferences.
was on.
Yeah, because listen, if you have Uber Teen, it's going to automatically be on your app, and you're
Mine
going to.
was automatically on.
That's what they do. Whenever there's a major reset to the app, everything you got to go back and you got to change all your settings back to what you had them. I don't know if you know that or not. When your app takes a major reset,
When you get
like
an update.
I don't ride around with Uber X on unless I get that 14, 15, $16 surge. I don't ride around with Uber X on.
Yeah, correct. Mine is always off. If it's
But
really slow, then I'll turn
right,
X
but the
on.
point is, Eddie, is when they do a major reset on the app, your navigation will be changed, your settings, your voice, your volume, all of that shit will be reset. When it
Oh,
happens like
yeah.
twice a year with Uber. It happens like twice a
Turn
year.
left at the next turn.
And you're like, what the hell did that come
Go
from?
straight, and you can't shut it off while you're in there. I think who
No,
you
you
can't
gotta
do
wait.
it while
You gotta
you're
wait
on a
till it's
ride.
right. No, you
Yep.
can't do it while you're on a ride. So now you're scrambling to kill your volume because you don't want to hear all that mess.
Yep. So you're
Who the hell
listening
wants
to
to hear all that?
music. Yeah. Listen to music, and that damn phone keeps talking in the background. Which that's a feature. It'd be nice that like you can shut it off, and or they could just when they started just shut it off in the beginning. You know. But listen, but Vinny, else this is your area. This is your area. Starship stacked. I don't know. Listen, I don't know what you guys are. I mean, I'm keeping track of Starship. Anything SpaceX. You got to keep track of it. You're talking about the only company that's going to commercialize space
They've
is
already done it. What do you mean?
SpaceX.
They've
Is
already
SpaceX.
commercialized space.
Oh no, I'm not. I'm not talking about. Just wait. Just wait until Starship hits, goes out into space, is able to fly around in space, not on the edge, not a Bezos, not on the
Not a
edge, out
Bezos
into space, comes
or
back.
Galactic, what is that? What's the other company? Virgin Galactic.
Yeah, well, Virgin Galactic already does trips.
They've only gone up twice. What are you talking about?
Hey, if
And
you
they're
can
not
pay for
breaking
it.
space.
No, they're
They're
like,
like they're not out of the atmosphere.
yeah, no, yes, that's right, that's right.
They're not
They
out of the
don't
atmosphere.
get there. So I
And
just want to say, just want to SpaceX. I'm telling you, it's going to be a big deal because you're talking about the only company that's going to
who's going to
be
be able to afford it?
interplanetary.
Yeah, but Eddie,
Interplanetary.
but the average Joe Blow, the peasant, us, we're not going to be able to afford that.
Well, not in the beginning.
No, not at all. In our lifetimes, it'll never happen. I know you're like 22 years old, but you will never be able to afford. You can't afford.
No.
Can't
Guess
afford.
what? Guess what?
Can't afford it.
He has to. He has to. No, it's no way. All right. The little Japanese or Chinese guy, super duper billionaire, whatever. He's the dumbest freaking idiot. I mean, he's talking to Elon Musk one time
Jack
about
Ma.
whatever. Yeah,
Yeah, Jack Ma. Oh, the
he was
CEO
talking
of
about Elon Musk about space and all that shit, and Elon's looking at him like what's wrong with you? He paid for what? He paid for tickets for like 7 people to go out into space. Is he in it? No. He ain't stupid enough to go jump in a rocket and go interplanetary. Who do you think is going to go there first? We are.
I don't
Ain't no
understand.
rich. Well, usually you're talking about the elites. The elites want to go up there and all that stuff because they got the money to pay. And I'm also like, well, no, they're not.
That's all I've
You,
seen go up with Virgin Galactic. William
you
Shatner.
know, no,
He's a
no,
freaking actor for Star Trek, but he's already been up there in Virgin
no. I'm
Galactic.
talking about leaving Earth. I'm talking about leaving Earth. That's what I'm talking about.
But they're
That
not.
Virgin Galactic,
Yeah,
whatever. That's like on the edge and stuff. I'm talking about leaving Earth. Ain't no rich billionaire out there bought a ticket to actually do that. All right, they bought tickets for other people to do that because they want to
if
see what's going to
Elon,
happen to them first.
if Elon has the opportunity, I tell you what,
He's going to go.
I'm willing to say, the minute they can make Starship clear off that launch pad and take its ass up in and break space,
Yeah,
he'll be
we
the
needed
first
to
one
hit
on it.
space.
He'll be the first one on it.
Yeah,
Elon will be the first
novice.
one on
In which part are you lost there, novice?
He's talking about your whole SpaceX.
Yeah, SpaceX, commercialized space, the commercialization of space.
So,
The only
hey,
one,
you see,
the only one that's got the tech is Elon. Now, don't get me wrong. I have my nice little conspiracy theories, but when it comes to capitalism, we need the rockets. There are other ways that we can actually get up there, but
Golden Eye's like, I'm not going to space. Bunk that. Not doing it. Not in our lifetime. Don't worry. I think in the next, with the way technology is,
mm-hmm.
I mean, you guys realize how many launches SpaceX they've already surpassed this year they've already surpassed their total launches ever for any previous year. You guys do realize that SpaceX is launching 2-3 times a week.
So
They've
yeah.
done they've done 3 launches in 1 week. All
So uh-huh.
successful. All of them going up. All of them guiding back down into the middle of the Gulf. But there is something, Eddie, that you said that just kind of threw me away for a minute. Threw me away. You said Spaceship is going to launch out of Florida? Or is it out of Boca Chica?
Yeah, correct. Let me see if I'm looking for the
Starship?
article,
Starship's going
but
to launch out of Florida?
it was stacked and they said it was in Florida
We need to
because
do
there was two places. There was two places that they're gonna be launching from, and there's gonna be Florida and Texas.
Starship
Is it Texas?
site. I'm doing something. That was the one that's already happened.
Oh, it says star. Okay, I'm sorry. I take that back. It's fully stacked Starbase in it's a Starbase, and Starbase is in Texas.
Yes. Boca Chica, Bubba. Boca Chica.
Boca Chica. Boca Chica. But that baby looks nice in chrome, at least on one side. I can't believe they're actually allowing drones there.
Next, SpaceX Starship launch from Texas, targeting no earlier than late August. Mariner warning show this was from August 16th of 2023. It'd be pretty cool. It'd be pretty cool. Now, what gets me is the whole Artemis launch. NASA's just got to, I believe NASA's holding Tesla back, SpaceX back. I think if Elon wanted to send somebody to the moon, he could have done it already.
Well, he's technically done it already. He sent the astronauts. Well, at least to the station.
To the moon, right? But I'm talking to the moon.
Yeah.
Artemis here. Now they're talking about it's a late 2024 moon launch.
Yeah. They're always late.
Right. That's what I mean, bro. That's what I don't understand. It's like they're holding progress back, yet all they want to preach about is progress. I don't get it.
Yeah. We have always known that it's just they don't.
It just brings up.
NASA. I mean,
hey,
they've been holding back.
Bro. Did they actually land on the moon?
Well, look, I don't know. What I want to know is why they're hesitant. Why they're hesitant of going back if they actually landed there. Like Elon said one time, like we went to the moon. We didn't even have cell phones during that time. And then also now we have cell phones, which is more computer power than they ever had back then. And then just going back into space, just crap. I don't know. I just really think that either they did it and someone said you can't do that again, and or basically they never really did.
Could you imagine? Like just take the. I know we're way off the reservation today, but it's okay. It's It's Wednesday. It's Wacky Wednesday.
Yeah, it's a Wednesday,
right? Could you imagine the amount of disgust and distrust that would come about with the American government if it was proven that the landing on the moon was fake? Bro, it's 60 years ago. It was 60 years ago. And we haven't been able to go back with the space shuttles, with all these giant rockets.
Remember the first one, I think, that went up with the astronauts and the actual ship blew up? The rocket blew up. Remember that? And they were watching it live.
I've seen Columbia blow up, Space Shuttle Challenger. I was senior in high school when the Challenger blew up, 1986. Yeah, I remember that.
It was.
The point is, if you've been perpetuating this lie that we've landed on the moon, and now we got a guy who's ready to go land on the moon, and y'all are holding him back.
I did that.
Why
Listen,
have we been back on the moon? I want to know why.
I think, man, I kind of see it coming, but I'm gonna say it first. I don't know if other people have said it. I have a funny feeling we're gonna be landing on someone's backyard. Watch. It's just I don't know if you guys ever watch the launches of the satellites. There's camera feed. Just look at the camera feeds. There's always something there. It's just kind
What
of
do you
like
mean?
curious. It just keeps going back and forth. Just keeps going back and forth, and you just see it. The same thing happened when the helicopter little rover thing, the little helicopter rover started flying. It happened. You could see him in the background. He just popped up. Um, I don't know. I don't know. Again, it's one of those like conspiracies, whatever. But if you still believe we are like the only ones here in the damn universe, then
Well,
you're like freaking
listen,
crazy. You are
yeah, let's
shit.
since we're going down this road, since we're going
Yeah.
down this road this morning, bro, you got to be kidding me if you think we are the only intelligent beings, cells, carbon-based life forms in whatever the galaxy, the universe, space. There's something wrong
It's
with you. There's something absolutely wrong with you if you think we're it. Because we are so
that
flawed as a being, as a creature, as a mass, as a meat bag. We are so our bodies are so flawed. And then what do they say, Eddie? The average person only uses about 7% of their brain
Yeah,
power.
7%. But who trusts scientists right now?
Oh,
Who
just
trusts freaking scientists right now? They've gotten shit so wrong. As a matter of fact, they have gotten shit so wrong, and now we're finding out that they got shit so wrong.
oh, what did I do with it? What did I do with it?
So
What did I do with it?
now,
Oh,
hey, by the way, I think this is a really cool edit. This is a Uber, Cybertruck, Tesla, Uber. This is a freaking awesome video. Truly awesome video. Hold on, let me show you guys this. Truly amazing. Watch this.
Look at this jokester, Tesla bot. Look at this cyber.
oh,
Have you ever
that's
seen one of these before? Whoa, 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 whoa.
Uber for Sean.
Yeah, I'm Sean.
What's up, man?
Good. If you do that again, you're gonna get hurt.
May I take your luggage?
No, I'm okay.
Okay, thank you.
I said no. Hey man, I got some valuables in there. Can you just be careful?
Yeah, man. No problem.
Oh, dude, come on, man. What are you doing? Why are you Uber driving?
Electricity costs are high.
Electricity costs are high. Okay.
Let's go.
bro, that is so awesome. That is so awesome.
Hey, what the fuck are you
That is
doing,
just
bro?
so awesome. Anyway, y'all ready? Are y'all ready?
Yeah. So what's going on?
Are y'all ready?
So what's
There
going
it is.
on? We know it's coming. They're gonna try.
They're gonna try. Your president's already wearing his mask
Yeah, let him wear it. He's probably gonna.
because Jill all of a sudden has the flu, and so now Did you see? Oh God, I don't want to go. Can we stay on SpaceX?
Yeah.
Fuck it. Let's go down that road. Did you see what the commander in chief did yesterday? It was the Presidential Medal of Honor ceremony yesterday. He put the medal around the guy's neck and then left.
Yeah.
He
And he
left.
walked away.
He wasn't supposed to leave. It wasn't done yet. The ceremony wasn't over. Oh, I'm gonna.
But they keep going to these damn ceremonies. It's like, what's the point?
I'm just
Hey,
saying, bro.
president's holding the annual ceremony of whatever. Just don't go. Just cancel. Always tradition or it's the law. Just don't do it. He breaks the law anyway.
I'm just saying.
Just
I'm
don't
just
do it.
saying, bro. I'm just saying. By the way, there's my company, my former company logo right there. That's CK. Call Cuz. Former company. Former company. In case y'all didn't know, this is a leftover. Brand spanking new. You can order these at gigwithit.com, the official sponsor of the In the Morning with Eddie and Vinny. The official sponsor is Gig With It. They are also the official sponsor of the Rideshare Garage, which will be on tonight. 9 o'clock, y'all make sure you show up. Masks are not required to come to the live stream tonight.
Yeah.
Do you know wearing this mask is more dangerous to my health than not wearing this mask?
Yeah, because it's the flu gets stuck in it.
Hey, bro, do you see everybody what the comments are? Hold on, let's go down this the right way. Mask time. Are you planning to loot and grab?
Yeah.
Let's see. Shop and not pay. Not the mask. Hold on a minute. I got to let my friend out here. Hold on.
Yeah. Well, so I don't know. They're gonna try to bring it back. I really don't think anybody is gonna listen anyway. The guy is loony. The guy's lost it. He's so lost. And then Fauci is just, he ain't gonna get nowhere with it. But they're gonna try to force it. They're gonna try to force it, and what makes me nervous is what kind of force they're gonna try to use.
Oh,
So it'll be nice. It's nice to say that you're not gonna do it, right? But what happens if they put you in a position where you got to make a choice, and whether in between making money
I
so you can
don't
pay your
think.
bills?
Well, you know what? Listen. All seriousness, I don't think anybody's going to go for the rope a dope twice. I just don't see it. I don't see anybody going through the rope a dope twice. I don't.
This
see
will
it.
be like the 5th time.
You would absolutely deserve. You would absolutely deserve every single piece of ridicule, teasing, that you could embarrassment that you can imagine. If you fall back into this hole, we got to put on masks that don't fucking work. They never worked. It's in the last 6-7 months. It was admitted by the CDC, by Fauci, by all these people that no, they didn't work. No, I didn't say that. No, did you see what's happening in Canada with that? Did you see what they're saying in Canada now? Trudeau? They interviewed him. He said, we never forced anybody to take the shot.
No.
That was not, we didn't force anybody to do anything. And then they come back and they show the clips. Well, mandatory forcing. We will pressure you into it. You will not have a job. You will not be able to bank. You will not be able to grocery shop. You will not be able to do
I saw his little speech. You shouldn't be able to ride around people that have already been vaccinated because you could get them sick. I was like, well, if they already got vaccinated, they shouldn't be getting sick.
Bro.
I don't understand the logic.
Listen, I don't know how.
So I don't know.
You know how stupid you'd have to be to go for this again.
Yeah, it's just. And by the way, you get in my car and you put the mask on. This is my Uber X. This is Uber X rides. Uber X rides. You get in my car and you put the mask on. I'm telling you, you're gonna get a bad rating because I'm putting it on.
Well, see, now that's the other problem. That's the other problem we're gonna have.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why we talk about
drivers. That's going to be another problem because these apps, they damn sure cater. These apps cater. See, I didn't want to go down this road, but now we're in this road, and so now I'm going to go down this road.
Okay? But they're gonna, not to go. It's kind of like right now we talk about that we're not, but what if they hold you by the nutties? And they was like, hey, either you put the mask on, you can't drive.
If here's the thing, these companies, let's talk ESG for a minute this morning. Let's talk about companies that are, I hate to use the word woke, but it's the easiest way to explain. So I'm not saying I'm not saying woke in a derogatory manner. I'm saying woke as a reference to companies that lean way liberal, way left, versus companies that don't lean, that lean way right, way conservative. That 3% here and that 3% here. Bro, all these gig apps, they are woke capitalists. They are oxymorons. by definition.
Now, shit, but I really think it's something different.
Did you hear what I just said? Are you listening or you got me blocked out?
No, I think it's something different. Anything else? You know what I think is really going on? It's kind of like the company's going woke. I think they're being forced to go woke to get the real rating, and then they go crashing, and then BlackRock, Vanguard, they come in and they buy them off,
No,
and then
no.
they presume they
You're
get the
way
power.
further down the road. You're way further down the road. I was just referring to the gig apps this morning.
Well,
What I call woke capitalists. You want to know why you can't get nothing done legislatively, regulations? At some point, people are going to have to admit this to themselves. You will never get the regulation you want when it comes to these gig apps. Do you know why? It's pretty goddamn simple. Because he who controls the purse, controls the money, controls the rule of law. They had the GigCon in Colorado, and they got to meet with some legislators. They had the big thing in Minneapolis.
keep it going.
Governor said no. When are people going to realize that these people are bought and paid for? They are bought and paid for in a magnitude, in an amount of money that most people cannot fathom. Y'all can't count that high. I can't count that high. There is no regulation coming to save the gig apps. I'm sorry, that's how I feel about it. If there were two things. Number one, everybody talks about Washington State. $1.30 a mile, 60 cents a minute. That's beautiful.
Ted Nugent.
How come that has not spread anywhere else? How come the rules and regulations governing rideshare that is in the state of Washington has not spread not even one state south or one state east of Washington? What's right below Washington? Let me open up my map. What's the state right below Washington?
Come on, bring it up. Bring it up.
I'm bringing it up.
I remember my 50 states back when I was a kid.
I'll tell you this, right? I want to say it's Oregon, but I can't say it's Oregon for sure. Yeah, it's Oregon. Yeah, Cali. Yeah, it's Oregon and then Washington. Okay. So how come, explain this to me, Eddie. California is the absolute most progressive, labor-friendly state, liberal state in the country. Is that fair to assume?
Sure. Yeah, sure.
It's also probably one of the most, it's the third heaviest taxed state in the union behind New Jersey and New York. Then comes California. Okay. I think New York is more, I don't know. I could be wrong. It's either the number 2 or number 3 most taxed state. We know New Jersey.
I thought it was Cali.
New Jersey is number 1, bro. New Jersey is number 1. They are the most taxed state in the union. We know that for a fact. But how come California, with all its greatness, has not adopted for the gig community the standards that the state of Washington has? How come?
I don't know.
They got Prop 22, right? They got Prop 22, but you mean to tell me that the state of Washington has more political power than the state of California? I don't understand that. Somebody has to explain that to me. How is it that the most progressive, most liberal state in the union, most union strong state in the union, screenwriters in Hollywood still out, the screenwriters and everybody that's still out on strike? Don't nobody even talk about that anymore.
Yeah, no.
When's the last time you heard about that in the news? You don't hear about it.
And it's still going. And I don't even know how long this is it's gonna go for.
And it's gonna keep going because like we talked about yesterday, we know what's at stake here. Hollywood controls the strings. They are the propaganda machine. How come Joe Biden, and I'm telling you, this is not a Democrat Republican thing. I'm just asking a question. How come Joe Biden, with the supposedly the most proactive union administration of all time, how come he's not stepping out on the front lines, or his press secretary, or any of his Department of Labor heads, right? How come they're not stepping out on the front lines in favor of the unionized workers in California? How about what happened with the train and the rail workers? He told the rail workers the same shit they told LeBron James, shut up and dribble. They told the rail workers, hey, shut up and go to work. That's what they told them. Y'all might not want to admit that, but that's what they told them. The rail workers was like, hey, we want 1 week. Could you imagine, bro, having a job where you're not guaranteed a day off in a 7-day week?
Dude,
could you imagine having that kind of a job? That's like Uber or Lyft telling you you will drive 7 days a week. You will put in 70 hours a week, no matter what. Or we throw you off the platform. What's the difference? You will be available to work 7 days a week. If you're going to work for the trains, this is what it's going to be.
So, well, and then this is when they give you no choice. When they give you no choice.
I want to know. I want somebody to answer me this. Right? We got all these great people that are standing up for drivers. All these great YouTube channels that are standing up for drivers. Why hasn't California adopted the proven methods and the proven wages that's working in the state of Washington?
I don't know. They keep
because
just cutting everybody out.
No, because it's like big pharma, Eddie. It's like big pharma, bro. It's better to keep the problem going because that's what keeps the money moving. When you don't solve the problem, you make more money off of it. When you solve the problem, there's no more money to be made. You asked the other day, bro. It was you who asked me, what was that? Monday or yesterday? How come we haven't cured cancer yet?
Oh yeah, this was yesterday.
You don't think they got a cure for cancer? I think they got a cure for cancer.
Of course I do.
But they just can't make enough money off of it.
There's this nice little book out there called Healing Cancer from the Inside Out. You should watch it. There's a book and there's a video on it. There's a documentary on it. Healing Cancer from the Inside Out. It's about this. I believe the response from the doctors were that spent millions of dollars on the equipment for treatment, right? I was like, okay, great, you got a cure. Now, what am I going to do with my couple $1 million debt that I have because I bought this equipment thinking, so what happens? This is where I believe capitalism goes wrong. Because because you're stuck with with making money, your people are going to be willing to do more damage to other people for the sake of money.
Sake of money or the sake of power?
No, at least from I'm talking about from our point of view. Like say we start a business, whatever, and you buy all the equipment for the treatment of cancer, and then boom, there comes a cure. Okay, now you're out of business. What do you do?
Well,
See?
that's the whole point.
And the equipment is not cheap. The equipment is not cheap. Don't get me wrong. I've heard doctors say, I was like, dude, I spend millions of dollars on this equipment. I was like, I can't. So what do? They still continue with the treatment. They still continue with the treatment.
Like James just said, a good example is homeless in California. It's a problem that pays for the corrupt. As long as they have homeless people, they'll not only get state allocated funds, they'll get federally allocated funds. And you know how it is, bro. Every project, everything they do. Bro, did you see how much? God, I don't want to be misquoted here, but I'm going to go for it. In the state of California, they allocate almost $80,000 a year per homeless person. $80,000 a year.
Is that our own homeless or
somebody
else's
California?
Somebody else's homeless.
The fuck, it ain't mine. I don't live in California. I wouldn't be caught dead in California. The problem is that I want to say it was like $80,000 per homeless person is what they allocate annually. I don't know how that's possible. That's a lot of goddamn money.
I don't know. And is that like per year?
Yeah.
It's a lot.
And then you go look at the documentaries on the whole problem and these bullshit ass places that they're trying to build. These buildings, these apartment buildings or whatever, like they did in China, and that's a whole nother ballgame, bro. Yeah. People here are not paying attention to what's happening in China. Home
So
Garden, House Garden, Green Garden, whatever the hell the name of their real estate company. We touched on it yesterday, real quick.
yeah, yeah, they love your China loves your our go green guys or peoples. You want to go green and you are like against pollution of the planet. Oh, they love you guys. They love you guys. I understand. Like it's like those are the people that actually pollute the most.
I'm
You
just saying,
know,
bro. I'm just
I
saying.
don't know, but
And
it's
by the way,
coming. Look,
y'all,
I wrote. This is what goes on. I actually wrote this. I wrote this little article here. I did this in my. I thought this was so. According to CNBC, these are the worst states to live in: Florida, Arkansas, Tennessee, Indiana, Missouri, Alabama, South Carolina, Louisiana, Oklahoma, and Texas. The
okay.
worst states to live in. Would you believe that?
First of all, it's not Arkansas. It's Arkansas.
Okay, whatever. See that? I need to check my spelling.
I ain't worried about
But yeah, Texas is in there. The worst states to live in, and then New York and California. They're good, goody. Though you want to go to Chicago? Chicago ain't in there. Chicago ain't in there. It's just
Go.
everybody's when you
That's
go
right.
there. When you go there, you become bulletproof. You know.
Hey, here it is.
Everything just bounces off. You're
right?
superhuman.
Here it is, bro. Here it is, bro. I'm glad Florida is the worst state to live in. Maybe people will stop coming here then.
Ah, damn it! See, we're having the same thing
We
over here.
are full. We are full. Our economy, the peasants that live here, we cannot afford to live here anymore because all those people that are leaving the best places to live on earth, New York and California, are coming here. We don't need them here. We don't need them here. We don't need your money. Go away. Bye. Bye. Go away. Bye bye. Bye bye, y'all. I'll
Yeah,
still
I'm not.
away.
I am
what's Kevin
not.
Kwan?
I mean, I'm not. I am definitely not a Texan. I am definitely not Texan. I will admit, I'm not Texan. I'm a New Yorker, and I can't get rid of the damn accent. They hear it every time they call me out on it. They say, "You must be from New York." I was like, "God damn it!" It's like,
Well,
"What
you
the hell?"
sound
I
like
I didn't even say anything.
you don't sound like you're from New York to me.
No,
By the way,
they pick
Kevin
Texas
Kwan.
pick me out, man. They pick me out.
Kevin
Well,
Kwan says California is the biggest market for Uber and Lyft. No chance they can afford to give that pay to the drivers and stay in business. Well, listen, I'm not going to disagree with you. I've been saying this, but some of my astute colleagues seem to think I'm off my rocker when I say this. When they say, oh, they can afford it. No, they can't. They cannot afford to pay every single driver $1.30 a mile, 60 cents a minute on regular X. They can't do it.
Yeah.
It's one of two things going on here, bro. Somebody's lying to somebody. Somebody is lying to somebody. All I'm saying is, it's like I
We're
say
being
about
replaced.
it's like I say about New York, bro.
They want us replaced.
You know, you hear about New Yorkers and well, when we get them down here, how they're the biggest, baddest bitches on the block. Yet every time I turn around, all I do is hear New Yorkers crying and complaining. What did I say yesterday about people that are immigrating into the country? They come into the country, they don't assimilate to the American lifestyle. They come in waving their home national flag. I'm a this American. I'm a this American. I'm here, so you're going to respect me because I'm from Venezuela or Colombia or Argentina or Chile. And I'm not saying don't be proud of where you're from. But what I'm saying is when you get here, motherfucker, you're here now. Now you're an American. So act like it. Because if you were so badass where you were, you wouldn't have left where you were to come here. That's what I say about New Yorkers. When you come into Florida, right, understand you just left a shithole. Because if it was so goddamn good, you wouldn't have left. And this is what I always say this.
I'm staying. I mean, if anything goes bad over here in Texas, I think I'm not leaving. I think I'm going to stay and fight. There's no way. I'm not doing this again. You know, I left in New York because of the economic reasons.
You've never heard nobody in Florida talk shit about it. You got that part right.
Yeah. But the thing is, you rub it in their face with like, oh, but that's not what I was like, dude. Okay, then why'd you leave yet? Why'd you leave? Why'd you leave? Okay. Now, as much as I like Puerto Rico, the beach, I like the beach.
We got
Okay,
better beaches.
but what's going on in PR? I'm not happy with it. You know, I don't hang the flag in my car. I don't hang it. Okay, because there's a good reason why I left. I'm fucking sick and tired of this damn place. You know, everybody complains. Everybody complains, but nobody does anything. So what did I do? I left. I left. Now I like Texans. I like how they stand their ground. And I like how they go on. You know, they help each other out and all that. I like it. I freaking like it. All right. And I think if things start going bad here, I'm gonna stay here and I'm gonna end up fighting. I don't want to leave.
Bro, listen, all I'm saying is this. Don't come into another country. Don't come into another state. Don't come into another city talking shit and trying to impose your will on the people that are already here when you left your shit because it's jacked up. That's all I'm saying. Be humble with your shit. Be humble.
Stop.
If I go to California, I'm not going to go into California. Or if I go to New York, I'm not going to go to New York. Well, yeah, motherfucker, I'm from Florida. This is the way we do shit there. That's how y'all need to do shit here. The way we do shit there. Because you know what they're going to tell me, right? Take your ass back to Florida, buddy. We don't need you here. Go back to Florida. Go back there with your redneck cracker self.
We get
It's okay.
we got some Floridians. We got some Floridians here driving Uber and Lyft.
Bro,
I seen
I am
that.
born and bred Miamian. I am born and bred. I am from the bottom.
Yeah.
That is.
But I have to admit, you gotta leave. You know, in the beginning of your stages, or like when you're growing up and all that stuff, you gotta leave your state. You gotta go. You gotta move here. You gotta go there. You gotta see how everything works. Maybe you find your state when you fit in. I'm Puerto Rican. I was born in Puerto Rico, but Puerto Rico is just not my place. I just don't fit in. I don't want to.
And that's fair. And that's
know.
good. That's okay. You get in where you fit in. I mean, I get it. Richie said that's what they used to tell me in Massachusetts, and they still fight and let them fight. I choose to change my life. Bro.
Yeah.
Listen, hey, I don't know how else to say it, bro. Here it is. And I still want to come back to the whole, see, and I know I'm getting in trouble for this, but I don't give a shit. What do I care at this point? Right? What do I care at this point? I'm on borrowed time anyway. Whenever I hear these gig apps and all these people talking about fighting for this, that, and the other, we want transparency in the gig space, but we're not getting the transparency in the gig space.
No, we ain't never gonna get it.
Woke capitalism is an oxymoron. You can't be woke, you can't be socialist, and be a capitalist. It doesn't fucking work. People found out with BLM, right? Look at all that, bro, all that money that should have went into the inner cities, right?
Now, don't get me wrong. BLM started as a good cause. BLM started as a good cause, but it got polluted.
Actually, it didn't start as a good cause because the woman who coined the phrase is the woman that stole all the money.
Correct.
It never started as a good cause. It was just a phrase. It was just a saying.
But it was correct. But this is what I'm saying. The whole thing was advertised as a good cause, which, all right, yeah, it made sense. It made sense, you know. But then it got polluted real quick. Why? Because she started making this. And then she gave it to somebody else because she started getting blamed for everything. I was like, well, yeah, you're supposed to control your own organization that you actually started. You know, it's supposed to be a good cause, but the good cause turned into, I'm going to put it in my pocket, okay? And I'm going to go be BLM.
He ain't arrested
what
yet.
They say BLM stands for big, large mansions.
Yeah, listen, bro, $86 million. She still ain't arrested. Nobody's been arrested yet. $86 million. $86 million. And I'm going to go one further with you. Wait a minute. I got another one for you right now that's on the hot seat right now. The ADL, the Anti-Defamation League. Do you see how much the Anti-Defamation League is under fire right now? They're the ones that are supposed to protect the Hebrew and Jewish folks, anti-Semitism. Yet they are the group that is responsible for the majority of censorship that has taken place on social media. They're the group that's been telling YouTube, and Facebook and Twitter before Elon Musk, right? And Instagram and whatever, Snapchat, whatever the fuck is out there, right? This you cannot say. This is all lies. This is all lies. The ADL right now and the federal government, bro, Eddie, you were paying these people to censor you.
Defamation League, a former known as Anti-Defamation League, FA Beneath Birth. It's an international Jewish non-governmental organization based in the United States that specializes in civil rights law and combats anti-Semitism and extremism. Okay, yeah, I'm just reading. I had to look it up.
Yeah, no, and that's fair, and everybody should. Yeah, the ADL, the Anti-Defamation League. We federally fund these bastards. I can't talk about that.
Yeah, I'm sorry, God.
No,
I know it echoes.
Oh, you can do it. Yeah, it echoes.
I know it echoes. Yeah,
bro, they're there to protect Jewish people, and they're the main ones censoring the Jewish people. Look what happened in New York with the Orthodox Jews. The city of New York. Where was the ADL when the city of New York, when de Blasio sent out the police forces to chain up the private Jewish schools and told those Jewish folks, you can't go to school. We're locking you out. And if you break in, we're going to take your ass to jail. Where was the ADL on this? People are full of shit.
Yeah.
People are full of shit.
We need to.
You know what I told somebody this morning? It wasn't until this thing here, bro. It wasn't until this happened that I truly understand the meaning of I'm gonna get my bag. I'm about my paper. I'm about my money. I'm about moving in a boxable in the middle of fucking nowhere. And if you come anywhere near my property, I'm gonna Rambo through your ass.
Boxable. Hey, you know those things is a good idea. I don't know.
Bro, do you realize if you bought 3 boxables and pull up the boxables, if you bought 3 boxables in a piece of property somewhere for under $200,000, you can have a 1,400 square foot home with a deck for under $200,000. Because you can buy a quarter acre for $8,000-$9,000.
I'm gonna try to put it up here, but without the volume.
Yeah, without the volume. You can buy 3 boxables at $50,000 a piece. You can buy 3 of these units. Show me the boxables, the outside of them. Go into the gap. There you go. You can buy 3 of these. They're ready to go, bro. They pull up, you get the crane, you set the house, boom, your appliances are in there. Everything's ready to go. The most expensive one you're going to buy is $50,000 or $60,000, and then the other 2, maybe it's just a bedroom. Think about it, dude.
Oh, I get it. I see what you mean. So that the more appliances you have, but the more expensive.
$200,000, bro. Under $200,000, you are on your own land in the middle of somewhere, wherever you want to live, right? Outside the city, 20 miles outside the city, whatever, right? For under $200,000. And these idiots are paying. You could buy that land on a lake.
And Elon is involved. Is this Elon's design or this is Elon kind of?
Elon lives in one of these in Boca Chica. That's his house. He has one of these.
Yeah, correct. But, I just wanted to know if he bought the company or he started the company. Because I know he has a tendency of buying the company.
No, he didn't start it. No, he didn't start it. But he's win on them. Because you see all the time in the advertisements, you'll see it's a Tesla dragon. You can tow this thing with a Tesla.
But it's I like it. I like it. But the appliances, there was one that I was looking for, and it was called Pods. Went to a meeting on them. And it was a good idea. The pod came basically, it was just like this. It was boxables, but it was a chunk of metal. And I was like, okay, we have this catastrophe where everything shuts down. Who's gonna come in and fix it? They were like, you're gonna have to ask the next guy. So the pods, man, that was they showed the pods. They look really nice, AC and everything, and it was just a chunk of metal.
That's how these are. Yeah, but these
You
things are
know,
already there.
it was a chunk of
These
metal.
are
But
snackable.
the only people that could work on them are the designer themselves, the people that actually build them. Those are the only people that you could hire to come in and fix them because they know how the whole entire thing is set up. And I was like, okay, and this was shortly after the pandemic. And I was like, okay,
Right.
can you fix them yourself? And they go, no. I was like, okay, well, let's go through a scenario and let's say the whole entire world shuts down and you ain't got nowhere to go. Who's gonna come and fix it? You
Well,
know?
listen.
And then
First of
they
all,
were they were stuck without an answer, and I was like, okay, that's
I want to answer Richie Hustles, my man Richie Hustles. He says, those boxes houses wouldn't survive a tropical storm here in Florida. They're hurricane rated to 160 miles an hour.
damn it, that won't work in Puerto Rico. We got rated for 100. We got 180.
They are rated for 160 miles an hour, bro. They're hurricane rated, homie. Novice. My man Novice. Let me show you something, Novice. Everybody was laughing at me about my short on Lyft. But guess what, buddy? Everybody was banging on me about my short on Lyft. Here we go. I am now up $44 on my short right now. I am up $44 on my short right now with Lyft.
Oh,
I am up. I'm telling you. People think I'm not. You know what? I'm so tired of people, bro. Everybody thinks they know. I'm not saying I know. I am humble enough to know that I don't know shit. I am humble enough to know that I know nothing. But when I'm right, I'm right. Richie says, I thought you were talking about a YouTube short.
Yeah, that's what I thought for a second there. Well, I'm sorry, for a couple of seconds there, I thought he was talking about the same thing. So
No. I'm humble enough to know that I'm never right on a lot of things. But when I feel like I'm right on something, I'm gonna run with it. That's it. So there it is. On the way down, I'm probably gonna close out this short because you know what? I don't like the market right now. Matter of fact, I'm gonna close out the short right now. I want to take my little bit of profit here. It's been sitting there for a week. It really didn't bang the way I wanted it to. So let's just get out of this. It's 100 shares of Lyft. We are now going to buy them because we shorted it. And let's see what price I want. Last price.
damn, let's see if I find these pods, man.
And there you go. We're going to get out of this and we're going to make the money here.
These pods were actually really nice.
There it is. Okay. So that wasn't that for me, Eddie. This is why I don't like trading shares. Because you got to buy so many shares to make a true profit, to make the percentage worthwhile. That's why I like trading options. Options are better. I can only lose so much money. Whatever I invest is the most I can lose. It's not like a short where it's in an infinite loss. But I did make $50. So there it is. Up $50 today in the market. I got to teach Richie Hustles how to do this. Novice,
Yeah, Richie.
I'm with you, Novice. I closed out my short. That's it. Made my $50. That's all she wrote.
Yeah. Anyway.
Next.
Yeah,
Hey,
I was just changing a couple of things here. But you gotta remind me. You have got to remind me to edit the video. Yeah, Richie, man, I broke a rule and I'm not supposed to. But here, hold on. Let me do some news here because this actually happened in Austin. Got Austin police seeking public's help in finding jogging suspects. I did not understand what the hell was jogging. I thought he was jogging, but no. What the gentleman did was keeping an eye on a girl that went to the bank, got out, followed her home, and went ahead and assaulted her, tried to take her money. The suspects who followed a woman home from a bank in Northwest Austin and then viciously assaulted her. This happened last Friday at the Wells Fargo Bank on Research Boulevard near 183. That's very close to my place. Very, very close. APD says the type of crime is called jogging. Austin's Stephen K. Jones tells CBS News that a father hearing about the latest string of jogging accidents has him concerned. So you guys want to read the story? I mean, what they do is they just follow the person. They come out of the bank, they follow him home, and then at home they attack him. But this is the individual. They don't show the face. They don't show the face. All right. Here's them. They got him on freaking camera. Look at this. All right. I have no idea why she's not. I bet you she's gonna get her Second Amendment. But here's the car. Here's the car. A BMW.
Might be stolen.
And they're assaulting people. They're
Might be
assaulting
stolen.
people. I was like, okay.
Might be a
I
stolen
was like,
car.
all right. I was like, all right, shut up. I don't want to shut up. But this is the car. So Melvin, you're here in Austin, all that stuff. You see this car? Just let me know. I'm looking for it. I look for it every day. Every day that I'm out driving, I am looking for this thing because I know they're gonna catch this little bastard. Because I want to know where the hell he's from. That's what I want to know. They're bringing that shit here.
That car is probably stolen, dude.
Probably.
It's stolen.
But we're about to see. We're about to see.
It's stolen, bro.
So let's see. I'm just gonna keep an eye on this. Look, it looks like it's lowered. All right, BMW gray. It looks like he's got a wrap on it because I've never seen a BMW shine that good.
Could be a matte.
Yep, it could be a matte gray, which should be a good giveaway.
Richie says he's probably from Houston.
Could be. I didn't say that, but I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised.
You didn't have to. So what else is going on, Eddie? Eddie. Did you see the picture I sent you guys? I put in the text group. Somebody sent me a picture of a Model Z, which does not exist.
Oh, yes.
The concept minivan from Tesla.
Yeah, I saw that. Can you pull it up?
No, you got your phone. Hook your phone up, bro. I don't know if I can pull mine up. Oh, man, I haven't even looked at my emails today. You go ahead and see if you can pull it up. Oh, look at this. Uber's telling me I can earn a extra $15 on eligible pickups. Do you know where I'm going to earn this extra $15 per eligible pickup?
Where?
At the football stadium during football games, where I should be picking up an extra $30 or $40 or $50 on surge. They're going to suck in all the drivers with that extra $15. And they're still going to charge the riders out the ass. Yeah, I won't be there, buddy.
All right, hold on. Let me see if I can actually find the minivan that you showed. I mean, the one that when I pulled it up, the Tesla minivan, it basically showed a it looked like an extended X. That's what it showed. With this, it looks like this one, right? Kind of.
That wasn't it, but you know what? That's kind of hot too.
So, but these are concepts.
Right. But that one, you can't pull up the picture I sent your phone?
Yeah, I gotta hook up my phone into the PC. Give me a second here. It does look pretty nice. I'm just wondering if people are gonna go back to the minivans.
Bro, that was pretty good. Listen, you know what? I don't have a problem with a minivan if the minivan looks good.
Yeah.
You know, like there's a couple of them out there that I really like. There's a couple minivans out there that are pretty sharp. Throw a set of rims on them, do something like that. You know, there's some good stuff, but you know, don't mind me. I'm just going through my emails.
What the hell is wrong here? I can't fucking find it. Connect my phone.
My God. I got so many
Connect
bad.
my phone. Look at this. I'm twisting my freaking neck just to look at the damn screen that's right next to me. God damn it.
The fuck? That should have been gone.
Yeah, something's wrong here. NVIDIA. Don't care about NVIDIA right now. NVIDIA, yeah, no. Yep, won't be able to show it to you. All right, let me see if I find that. I'm going to end up finding it.
Oh man! Oh man! Oh man! Oh man! Oh man! Oh man! But an electric minivan with suicide doors with Tesla would be a perfect. See again. It really does come down to it's a tool, right, Richie? It's a tool. That's all it is. It's a tool. It's a means to an end. That's why I try to tell people when the way I look at it with a Tesla, it's not about saving the environment. I give a damn. Right? The Earth's going to do what the Earth's going to do. The minute man thinks he can control nature, look what we get. Lahane. Every time man interferes with nature, we get Lahane, or we get Hurricane Katrina. Right? Y'all think this shit is natural, bro? Man, this shit ain't natural. Anyway.
Remember, did you hear the story of how they were able to stop tornadoes? They would take an airplane and they would basically dump a whole bunch of baking soda on it because baking soda sucks the oxygen out, so it stops the tornado, right? But then what happened? The tornado basically stopped, but it restarted somewhere else.
I never heard of that.
You know,
Sergio's in the house. What up, Serge? Long time.
Good morning, Sergio.
Hope you both are doing well. Of course, we're doing well.
We're doing good.
We ain't got no choice.
You haven't been around there, Sergio. I mean, well, yeah, you have been.
Kids TV. What up, guys? What's going on? We're always here. We're here Monday through Thursday, 9:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. Monday through Thursday. Come hell or high water. One of us is here. If both of us aren't here, we are doing our thing. We trade a little bit when we see the opportunities, right? We talk a lot of shit. We tell what's on our mind, and we talk rideshare as well as other opportunities. Somebody told me yesterday I lost my mojo. I need to get my mojo back.
Yeah, this morning I was not feeling too.
Isn't that it right there?
Motivational.
What is that? You got?
No, this is basically a it's an X. It looks just like an X. It's just modified doors.
That's it. That's the picture I sent you.
No, your picture is totally different. Totally different.
Now I'm gonna go hook it up. Now I'm gonna go
totally different. Yeah, I can't seem to hook up my phone to the PC. I don't know what the hell is going on. So I don't know.
Here it is. I'm about to bring it up. Okay, you guys ready?
No.
Who would not drive this?
Damn it.
Who would not drive this car? I want to know who would not drive this. Let me know in the comments. Who would not drive this vehicle? Bro Kids TV.
I'm still here. I'm just
all right. Did you guys see RSG about Rides Company? Nope, did not bother to watch last night. I did not bother to watch last night. And it's got nothing to do with nothing other than all these other rideshare apps. It's all the same shit. Every single one of them are finding a way to scam drivers. They're not being transparent. There's going to be an issue at every level. Unless a company comes out and they're really paying drivers, it's all the same shit. That's how I feel about it. So it's just another driving app. It's just another driving app. I could be wrong.
Yep. Just make sure you pivot.
Bro, there it is.
Pivot.
There it is.
Working your pivot. Yeah. So that's it.
That's not too much different than what yours was looking at. It's just got a different front end.
Yeah. But it's just basically it looks like either a Model X or a Model S.
Bro, this thing is badass though. Like this is legit badass.
It looks nice. Still a minivan though. Maybe a spoiler in the back, a ground kit.
Hey, Dr. C says, who won't drive that? All the Texans driving their super diesel turbo 4.0s with 30x strength headlights that take up 3 parking spots at the Whole Foods. Right?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Oh
yeah,
my God.
I agree. It's hard. You can't. There is no fidgeting with those guys when it comes to electric cars. They ain't doing it.
No, they ain't doing it.
They ain't gonna do it. You can't force them. They ain't gonna do it.
This is badass. You know what this reminds me of? Remember the little Scion boxes?
A minivan?
No, this is smaller than a minivan, bro. Remember the Scion? The XB? That's here. Yeah, it reminds me.
Look it up. Because you know, you know that we got the new Tesla Highland.
It's just a refresh, bro. It's not that big of a deal. It's just a refresh. That's all it is. It's not that big of a deal.
But the car is roomier on the inside. It's got more trunk space. They just basically changed the front bumper and the back bumper, you know, and they redesigned the inside a little bit, you know, little cosmetics, but car's still about it's still the same thing. But now that the Highland is out, guess what's going to happen to all the older ones that are the old, it's got the old look to it. They're going to be going on discount. Oh, you know what? That's not a bad idea. Let's look up what the Teslas are going on for now.
That's what I'm waiting on. So here's the Scion B, right? That's what the Tesla looks like to me, right? Obviously, it's different, but it's close. It's close. It's close. I like this, though. This is nice. Anyway, Eddie.
Because these guys are going to have to clear some room because people are going to be waiting. Look at this. Okay, yeah, Tesla 2022 Tesla Model 3 base model 38,000, 2020 Model 3 base model 31, 38, 37, 36. Oh, they're coming down in price.
When the Highland comes on the market, then we'll see how much they drop the Model 3s that don't have the refresh up. We'll see how much they drop.
Because remember, the new Model 3 has the screen in the front, which is, I believe, is slightly bigger, and then the screen in the back. Yeah, now, they did get rid of the paddles. Anyway. I believe they got rid of the paddles on the side.
Yeah. There's not the paddles, the screen. The stalks. Called stalks.
Correct. Now they're gonna. I'm assuming
it's not on the screen. No, it's on the steering column. It's on the steering wheel. So if you want to make a left turn, if you want to make a left turn, you hit the left turn. There's a left turn button and a right turn button on the steering.
Oh no, to put it in drive. No, I'm talking about put it in drive and reverse. I think you got to go to the screen.
I don't think you got. I don't know. I didn't see that part, but I know they made additions. The stalk controls, which would obviously be the drive control and the turn signals and the wipers, are now on the steering wheel.
But I have a funny feeling that any features that they removed, people are just going to come out with aftermarket parts. And I like the screen. You get a screen in the front of the steering wheel for the Model S, and I know you can buy an additional screen for the Model 3. Kind of like the steering wheel that the Plaid comes with. You can actually buy that steering wheel and you can put it in your Model 3.
Well, now if you order a new one, you can get the yoke. It's an option, so you can order it from Tesla with the yoke.
I'm assuming for more money though.
I think it's like $50.
Say what?
I think it's only like $50.
Because when I went to buy it, man, that thing was like $3,000 for the steering wheel.
But if you paid $3,000 for a fucking steering wheel, I'm coming to Texas, smack the shit out of you, and then coming back to Florida.
And it was only one person that was actually making them. You know, and it just fit right in there and everything hooked up. I was like, nah. I was like, ain't paying.
By the way, I want to give a big shout out. If y'all don't know, Tony the Driven Dad, really, really sick. Wife is pregnant. Got all the kids in the house, so he has been sleeping in his Tesla, on the Tesla mattress, the whole 9 yards, just to keep his family from getting sick, because he's not sure what it is. So big shout out to Tony, and because of that, we're gonna do a little something here real quick. Y'all wait for.
Breaking news.
So there's some weird phenomena going on here.
It's hot as a motherfucker right now.
It is hotter than a motherfucker.
here today.
It's like 200 degrees right now.
It is so hot that literally the branches are drying up and they're falling on cars. I am not kidding. Back to you, Eddie and Vinny.
Breaking news.
Weather report in Denver looking like Florida with winter-like temperatures. Back to you, Vinny.
I had to bring up a couple. It's the only two I had. We don't have any weathermen anymore, or weather women. I'm gonna have to start doing some weather reports around here. You know what I mean?
Oh, Sergio. Oh, okay. On the 26th, when the how do you say that guy's name?
David Risher.
Risher.
Sergio is saying from Show Me the Money Club, Rideshare guy, please bother to watch on the 26th, Vinny, when DR is live on Show Me the Money Club. Fingers crossed. Listen, I have to be so careful with what I say because having someone on the show, right, that could effectively make change is absolutely phenomenal. That's awesome. I think it's fantastic. But this guy, these companies, none of them are showing me shit. And I am, I'm an old school driver. Been driving almost 8 years part-time. Until I see a raise, until I see our rates go up, I don't give a shit who's sitting in the CEO office. The CEO of any company, they don't make change. They're just the head salesman in charge. The board of directors makes all the changes. What are we talking about here? So I'm glad David Lynch is going on Show Me the Money Club. I am happy that Sergio's going to get his interview. I am. I got nothing against that. But it ain't going to change a goddamn thing. What are we talking about?
Let's see.
I want to see change. You got millions of drivers out here that are tearing up their cars. They got to work 7 to 10% longer, 15, 20% longer to make the same exact money they were making a year ago or 2 years ago. What are we talking about?
David Risher.
I'm passionate about this. Because
I have
but there is no change coming. There's no change coming. I wish people would get off of it.
They're not gonna do they're not gonna change anything. They just talk, they just talk the good news but never apply it.
It's you get sick of hearing it.
Hold on, Sergio. I got Sergio on my Twitter, so if Sergio posts something, I usually get it.
I love Sergio to death, but I've got to put myself in check, and I got to be careful about what I say because I'm not discrediting anything that he or they're doing over at the Rideshare guy. See, unlike some people, I don't see them as a fucking competitor, right? All of these YouTube channels and everything in this gig space should be on the same fucking page. All this making enemies shit, competitive shit. Let's put our show on when their show is on. Let's go live when their show is on. What the fuck? Like, what are you doing?
Let me see. It's on the 26th.
Oh, Eddie, I got to put you in timeout because I'm going on an epic rant here right now. Okay, and I don't want to be interrupted. I'm being rude. I am. I know I am. And I'm going to apologize up front. But what the fuck are we talking about? If the purpose is to help everyone, then everybody should be helping everybody. Not this or that. Not me or him. Why jump on somebody else's time slot that you know they're building? Right? I don't understand this. And it happens. It happens. And it's a goddamn shame. Yeah, I know, bro, kids. I shouldn't have done that to Eddie. But Eddie's got a bad habit of cutting me off. He does.
So do you.
Yeah, a little bit.
So do you. Yeah. What are you talking about? So I let you rant. I usually keep my mouth shut. and I'll let you rent.
Oh, why you gotta
But
say it like that?
at the look at the end
Why
of
you
the
gotta say it
day,
like that, bro?
at the end of the day, it'd be kind of nice if we all get out of the gig and we can actually just go ahead and give the finger to Risher, and be like, you know what, and a whole bunch of drivers just all do it at the same time, you know. Uh,
But here, right? Look what Dr. C just said. We drivers shouldn't earn more. We need to keep driving more so these rideshare apps can invest more of our earnings into our replacements. Again,
Yeah.
here you go. All right, you know what? You know what, Sergio? Here you go, buddy. And I'm going to text it to you.
what are you
I am
doing?
going to text it to you. No, because I'm telling you, bro. This shit is building up in me. Eddie, you have no idea how much this shit pisses me off.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. The idea is like now we know.
Oh no. If
Right, they're
you
gonna
are
try. I'm talking about the apps.
wait. If you are promoting the fact that you are going to go at that you're going to have the CEO of a show on, if you are going to do that, which I'm going to tune in. You goddamn right, I'm going to tune in because I got Sergio's back. I know he just said something here, but I'm going to go at it. Listen, until these apps get rid of these fake ass accounts, until these apps make sure that the driver that's on the app is the driver that's in the car that's picking up people, until these apps make sure that the rider's name is the actual name of the rider, none of this other shit matters. Until California is getting paid the exact same amount that the state of Washington is getting paid, then it don't fucking matter. Until Minnesota, until Colorado, until Florida, until New York, until these legislators come to the table and actually get transparent about it, it doesn't matter. All you can do is make your money, get your bag. Don't worry about nobody else. This is what they want. This is what it is. They are hypocrites. These apps are hypocrites. I enjoy driving for them. When there's work and I'm driving, bro, I'm a happy camper. But when there's no work, when they're not sending me the rides because they know the guy a half a mile away from me is going to do it for $2 less, it's not a fair playing field. When I'm the old school driver, I know my worth.
Those
Remember
are the things
to
that
know
they
your
do.
worth? Well, the know your worth guys keep getting fucking fucked. We get fucked. The know your worth guys get fucked. Tell me I'm lying. Where is the
Because
lie?
the apps give us no choice. It's
How
like
is it that
we decline so they can accept, so they can be like, so they can do something about it. So we don't take the rides. But what they do is they hire others in the app that will take the rides, whether they be legally in the platform or illegally in the platform.
it's what I mean? Like
And they
there's
push
so
that.
much, there's so much to be, listen, it was already said, bro. Dr. C already said it, right? They just want us to shut up and drive.
Yep.
All this other shit is bullshit. It's shut up and drive. If you don't take the ride, we got somebody over here that's going to take the ride. So now as a driver, you got to decide, well, okay, what am I willing to drive for? If I'm turning on the app, that means I'm willing to drive for whatever they send me. Let's be honest. If you're still turning on the app, then, you need the money. You need to drive. Ain't none of us out here doing it for fucking community service. We don't go to work as a charity. We go to work because we need to make money. We all got bills. I don't care who it is. Not even novice. Even novices got bills. Even novices got bills. So it's okay. It's okay to go to work for these apps. Just, quit bullshitting about the apps. If we don't want to hear anybody complaining about this, that, and the other, well, nobody's doing nothing. So you got to do
pivot. Pivot on top. Well,
That's the key.
Pivot.
Say it again, bro. Say it again.
Pivot. You gotta pivot. You gotta put yourself in a position where you don't have to worry about it. Where you can sit there and be like, yeah, they're trying to rip me up, but unfortunately, I got other things that are going thanks to all the stealing that's been going on the whole entire time. Because they say they're gonna fix it, but they don't fix it, so it forces me to go into something else. And now it be kind of, like I said, it'd be kind of great. It'd be kind of great if it can just help a whole bunch of drivers just make a whole bunch of money on the side. This way, if the app starts screwing with them, they could be like, you know what? Fine. I'm going to move over here for a little while until you start calling me back and start, Because what's going to happen? They're going to start putting people on the platform that, you know how many people I've had in my car, riders I get in my car, and they go, dude, it's like the last person, man, that picked me up, the car stunk. There was garbage all over the place. There wasn't even a room in the trunk because they had a whole bunch of garbage in there. It's just so, and that's what they're going to get. That's what happened with Yellow Cabs back in the day. They just, it started good, but then it started getting, people started getting really rowdy. They started getting disrespectful. They weren't taking care of their cars. All right, they were putting just anybody in there, and then Uber and Lyft came out, and then there we go, new platform. Now taxi cabs were having a hard time staying in business because somebody else came in. But now the same thing is happening again. Now that they're lowering, it's kind of like what happened with the flights that doing the shutdowns. They weren't making any money, so they kept lowering the prices. Who are the people that usually fly? Or people that can't afford it,
Right.
And then they go on the flights, they go somewhere else, and they start causing trouble. So people going into PR causing trouble in the at the airports and or in the streets, and someone found out the hard way that you don't go into somebody else's spot and start doing the same crap that you would do over here, because over there it's in PR. The law, there's laws. Don't get me wrong, but even the cops are afraid of the people that don't follow the laws. What do you think they keep their lights on? They keep their lights on 24/7. The cops. Why? Because they don't want to get involved. They're going to say something different. I know the cops are going to say something different. Now I was like, hey, I know why you keep the lights on. You keep the lights on so when you get there, you let the criminal know, and the criminal, boom, kind of just takes off because you don't want to be involved in it, because most likely you're going to be outgunned. It's the same thing was happening with the apps, and they're going to keep doing it, and they're going to keep doing it until we pivot, and then maybe one day, everybody in here, we could get a whole bunch of thousands of freaking drivers. You just keep buying one share, and then we could do a Vanrock or a Vanguard, a BlackRock or a Vanguard, and we could be like, hey, either you treat your drivers right, okay, or we're going to start selling everything off.
At the end of the day, bro, listen, all I ever ask of people is just keep it humble, keep it honest, keep it transparent. Don't fall for the okie doke. Don't fall for the ropey dope. Everybody's out here trying to tell you, Eddie, what's the only magic bullet to the gig economy? What's your famous saying? Because your famous saying is the magic bullet.
Yeah. Nobody cares. Work harder.
That's the magic bullet. That's it. That's the magic bullet. Nobody gives a shit. Work harder. Nobody. In order to get where you want to go, you got to put in the work.
That's right.
In certain places, in certain parts of this country, there's no such thing as fucking know your worth. When you got a goal, you got to do whatever you got to do to get to that goal, even if that means suck salt. Take the shit.
Like dealing with this, dealing with the apps, dealing with the apps, that's fine. Deal with the apps.
Ain't gonna like it. I'm just saying.
Then you can do something once.
You know how many Uber requests I've gotten over the last 2 or 3 weeks, bro? I've gotten less than 10 Uber requests over the last 2-3 weeks.
Uber is dying in Austin.
Bro, I'm not getting Uber requests. And we can continue this tonight. I'll show it. I'll show the fucking... See, unlike a lot of people, I'm willing to post my shit up. I'm not going to send my shit to somebody else to post up. I'll post my own shit up. I don't have the following. That's okay. Who cares? Lyft is sending me... they're sending me enough. And then I make a decision. Are there some rides that are questionable that I'm not... that I take now that I wouldn't have took 2 months ago? Yeah. I'm man enough to admit it. I capitulate a little bit. No, I'm not saying I'm getting ignorant. I ain't saying I'm doing X rides on, Lyft basic rides on XL. I still have some pride.
Yeah.
But at some point you wind up capitulating, bro. If you're going to be out there, you need to work.
Yeah, correct. Damn it. It's just, it's hard to say because people say it's like, oh, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. But what Uber and Lyft do is now they put you in a position where you have to, because either you make something or you make nothing. So what do you do? What do you do? They hold you again. See, that's why I'm trying not to be too negative on the apps, because we know they do this.
It's not being negative.
And then we can't. Well, I'm just talking about overall. That's why I always try to bring up the pivot. I was like, yeah, just work on the pivot, and then that start making money. And then once that gets big enough, then you can just be like, screw the gig apps. But it's just like you just got to deal with it. You just got to deal with it. I know you don't want to take it. I know you don't want to do it. I know you don't want to work the extra hour. All right, but just do it anyway. Just make sure that when you make that money, don't go out drinking with your freaking friends. Stop celebrating Christmases. Stop celebrating birthdays. Stop spending your money on things that you don't need because
I'll agree with that one. You got to
look,
celebrate
yeah,
Christmas.
yeah. Listen, I know I haven't celebrated a birthday for my kids in a long time. I don't buy them anything
You bad daddy.
because it's just I don't buy them anything because it's material stuff. I was like, listen, they're gonna throw it. Hey, they need clothes, they need sneakers, they need school stuff. Yeah, okay, those are necessary stuff. Whenever I buy anything for my kids, it's something that they're going to use. Okay, it's kind of like my son. He wants the new Xbox. I was like, you're freaking crazy. He's like, I just got you a gaming laptop. Like the gaming laptop is not good enough for you to use for school, for work, and for gaming. Hello? Okay? It's materialistic. When you start teaching or you start getting used to these materialistic stuff, you start buying shit that you don't need, and then you wonder where the money goes. I bought a 3D printer. You know, that shit cost me like almost like $2,000. $2,000. But I'm putting it to use. Vinny likes this one.
Bro, that's my favorite.
So, but I'm putting it to use. Am I trying to make money out of it? Hell yeah, I'm gonna try to make money out of it. But it's just not gonna sit there and just collect dust. And I'm gonna start printing out, Star Wars figures and hanging them in the back. But yeah, I'm working with it. But stop. I know it's mean. I don't even see my family members. I don't talk to any of my family members. I just don't want to. I don't want to. I have my goals and I need to reach my goals. And that's what we got to do because or else you're not going to get anywhere. You're not going to get anywhere. So stop spending your damn money on stupid shit that you really just don't need and satisfying somebody else. If it has to do about satisfying somebody else that's not making you any money, don't do it. Don't do it. Resume. Okay, let me give you a good example with Get With It. Get with it. Right. See that?
By the way,
all right,
Vinny,
yeah.
Wait. Vinny, official sponsor, unofficial sponsor. Gig With It. Unofficial sponsor.
That's right. And this is where it comes to networking. We got Get With It. He sent Vinny some stuff. Damn it, I got Wisdom. I gotta send you my address, man. I'm sorry. It's just I'm so freaking busy, man. It's just all right. So we work with Gig With It. They wear their merchandise. We put it on our site, and then people can go into his site and they can make a purchase. So there's a networking agreement. It's like I'm going to send you my stuff. You review it. Okay, you tell everybody about it so other people can buy. Increase their income. So if you ain't got no friends that don't make you any money, let them go. Let them go. All right. If they ain't making your life better, let them go. I can't stand. Look, I can't go. I can't go. Like somebody will call me, and it'll be usually a subscriber, and I love meeting my subscribers. All right, but if you guys are gonna meet up, let's talk business. Let's talk business. I don't want to go to the bar and drink. All right, I can't drink. I gotta drive. If I meet you at the bar, I'm still technically working, but I'll meet with you guys. But let's talk business. Let's talk business, and then maybe later in the future, we can talk about get-togethers and hanging out with a whole bunch of chicks. If you're a guy and you like that stuff, and going out partying, yeah, whatever. Fine, we'll do that stuff later on. But right now, everybody in this damn freaking position where you can't afford anything, no matter how much money you make. Dude, last year, Vinny saw. I don't want to brag about it, but I'm telling you, 178 freaking K. You know what that stuff went to? Bills. Freaking bills. Would you believe this? 178K in a freaking year, and all this crap went to fucking bills. But I don't drink. I don't smoke. Okay? I'm always working. People coming on Sundays. Sunday, go to church, bro. I was like, dude, it's like God can't pay my fucking bills. I don't know what to do. All I know what to do is to work, network with people. And if they come into my life and they make me money, like Vinny's there and Richie, all right? Because if they ain't making me money or I'm not making them money, then hey, I don't know what to say.
Let me clear something up real quick between Kevin and Sergio here, okay? Because I'm not fair. I'm fair about it. Sergio, I think he's referring to Rideshare guys doing the Talking the Food show on Wednesdays at 8:00. That's what he's referring to. That's usually what I'm referring to. I thought it was dirty. I thought it was wrong, but that's neither here nor there. Doesn't matter to me anymore. Remember, it's like I said, we can talk, Serge. I got no problem with you, brother. I told you I got your back to the end. There's just certain things I'm just not down with no more. There's certain things I'm just not cool with no more. You know, so I just wanted to clear that up. I want everybody to understand. I'm saying it here publicly for the record. I have no issue. I like Sergio. That's my guy.
Yeah, we just don't agree.
There's certain
Sometimes we just don't
things
agree.
that the Rideshare Guy channel and webs and stuff like that does that I don't agree with. And I'm just leaving it at that. Just like there's certain things that I know Sergio has said, not directly, not to me, because I think he likes me, that, you know, they don't agree with. And that's the beauty of life, is we can disagree respectfully. That's all.
Yeah, that's what we want. We need, as a matter of fact, we need to bring somebody into this particular channel so we can argue about certain things. I'm not gonna say I know everything about everything. I'm just basically throwing my own opinion about things that I see and that I read.
Buddha found it. He found
Buddha
it for sale.
Did you do? Oh man, I suck with math. Yeah, did you do the math? Man, what's your ROI? Man, if you got good ROI and
Bro,
you got the money, just take.
He was already saying he's got his guy, and they're looking at. I'm telling you, laundromats and car washes. You cannot beat those as residual income, and it's usually low. I mean, you got your investment. Don't get that wrong. But as far as maintenance, I mean, yeah, machines got to be fixed, but it's usually low maintenance shit on these machines.
But you hire somebody else to do it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But the ROI on a laundromat is beautiful.
Yeah. No, don't get me wrong. I've heard very good things about it.
Car wash is beautiful. It's beautiful if you're in the right.
I've heard very good things about it. Yeah, go for it. And by the way, like right now when the market is like, dude, like everything is down, market is down, everything is really cheap. Best time to buy. Is it Warren Buffett saying? Yeah. Warren Buffett say, right? Right when everybody's fearful.
He says, Sergio saying it'll be good prep for David Risher. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. It's kind of like I am who I am right now. You remember, I don't want to do this like this without him being here, but I really don't know how I feel about it. Like, we promoted other groups and, it doesn't necessarily come back around. So I don't know. We'll see. I'll think about it. You're still my guy, but I'll think about it.
30 to 40, 35. I'm sorry. 30 to 45, 35 to 40%.
Yeah, but Richie says the biggest manufacturer for car washes is right here in Sunrise, Florida. We know, right? Because Richie's told me about it, bro. He's told me about the business. But I think what the pivot Buddha's looking at is these are already established. These are already established businesses, so they're buying out the established businesses. Remember, everything's for sale, bro. Every damn thing.
Right. A lot of people are not too happy with what's going on because they probably bought when everything was good. Now everything is really bad. A lot of people are going to start selling. So it's nothing but up. It's nothing but up. Hopefully it's nothing but up. It could come right back down again, depending how everything goes, because they're trying to destroy everything. But if everything turns out for the good, it's nothing but up. And I think it's going to skyrocket once everything starts going good.
Yep.
So it's a good time to start a bit. That's why I'm trying to hold on to this. I'm trying to hold on to everything that we have here because it's just a matter of time until it starts taking off. So
exactly. So anyway, it is 11:06. I have a lot of work to do today. I have
a private ride. I got a private ride while we were on the live. Oh, I got some good luck. See, this is why I love doing the lives. But this is not Adderall talking. This is just coffee.
And you know what? I really would like this to be known before somebody else, because I'm seeing it all over the place now. You know what? We are going to take a little credit for this. We were the first motherfuckers in this space to start talking about pivoting.
Yeah. Just
the Rideshare Garage was the first group to start talking about pivots. Let that shit be known.
Whatever we're doing, we're going to let you know that we're doing it. We're gonna let you know what we're doing. If we make money off of it, we're gonna let you know. Dude, it's just, I'm telling you, some people charge, some people charge whatever, but I don't know. It's just like we're not at the point where we should be charging, people and stuff. Maybe a private something or something like that. Maybe we can go that route. But right now, whatever we're doing, we just tell you about it, and then you just got to go and you just got to go and do it and kind of like figure it out because it's time consuming. Figuring it out is time consuming.
It is.
Yeah.
Buddha's got a 2,500 round trip to Vegas, bro.
What the?
Woo!
Buddha, hold on, Buddha. Where?
3.5 hours in the Y. Will the Y make it? Can you get to Vegas from LA on a full charge?
You can't.
Is there someplace along the route that
You have to you have to put it on the you have to put it on the map, and then the map will
That's
tell
what
you
I
if you
mean,
need to
bro.
stop or not.
Hey, let me tell you something. Like driving people that don't fly is a hell of a business. People don't realize how lucrative that business is. If you need a Buddha, if I'm just saying if that's something you plan to get into, give me a shout, dog, because I got some insights for you on that. Trust me, I know about that business.
Yeah, no. I would love to get. And by the way, Buddha, man, I would love to get into a business like that too. Because it's not like it's a business. It's not like you're working it. Somebody else is working it. You're just dealing with the financials of it.
I like the routes that we're going, man. I like the pivots that we're making. You know why? Because I'm not having to hunt the clients.
Yeah.
I'm not having to hunt the clients. Like it's okay to be in the service industry, right?
Yeah.
But you always got to hunt clients. I don't want to hunt clients anymore. I'm over that.
Correct. That's what I want. I want a passive income, something that I could just set it up, have it all set up. Okay, great. Somebody takes care of it, and I got the money coming in. That's what I want. For now, the money that I got coming in, I got to work for it, and I'm not too happy about it.
So you just keep building, bro. All right, let's end this up. We got tonight, 9:00. Rideshare Garage will be on. I'm not sure who all will be there. I'm sure Eddie will be there. Steven will be there. I'll be there. Hopefully we can get Omar on. We can talk a little more about InDrive. Hopefully I can get Ron on. He wasn't able to make it last week. Hopefully he can make it this week. We can get some more information on how that's going down here for those drivers. Omar was pretty insightful last week about InDrive, and hopefully we can make that happen today. If not, we'll be there. We'll be kicking it. We're not trying to impress anybody. We're doing our own thing. You're more than welcome to join us in the garage, the barbershop of the rideshare industry. That's what we are. Outside of that, Eddie, you ready?
That's right.
All right. If not tonight, we'll see y'all tomorrow morning, 9:30 a.m. And we be out of here, y'all. We out.
Pow.